Strap in, because what's unfolding isn't just your typical internet dust-up. It's a potential legal meltdown that could rewrite the script on a so-called redemption arc. Tasha K, never one to hold back, just flipped the narrative on its head. And this time, it's not gossip she's bringing. It's a police report, hard evidence, and claims that could seriously jeopardize Mendeecees Harris's freedom. The situation took a turn when the woman many know for her bold exposés and viral takedowns walked straight into a police precinct with more than just words. She brought documentation. The woman Mendeecees allegedly confronted during a live stream is now officially pressing charges. What's on the line? Not just reputation, but possibly prison time. This is no longer just reality TV drama. It's veering into felony territory, with talk of assault, digital evidence, and eyewitnesses swirling into a storm across every corner of the internet. For those just catching up, here's the backdrop. Just before Tasha K was set to go live with what she described as definitive proof of a secret affair between Mendeecees and Erica Mena, an affair that allegedly resulted in a child, things got heated off camera. Sources close to Tasha say Mendeecees arrived unexpectedly at the studio where she was preparing her live stream, visibly agitated and allegedly trying to grab her phone. He wasn't there to talk, they say. He came to shut it all down. One person who claims to have witnessed the confrontation described it as intense, saying Tasha felt genuinely threatened. In response, her legal team wasted no time. A formal complaint was filed, and it didn't come with qualifiers or hesitation. It came with signatures and statements. Before long, the internet was ablaze. Gossip sites exploded, social media threads multiplied, and headlines practically wrote themselves. Mendeecees investigated for assault. Tasha K files charges. Love and hip-hop star in new scandal. The silence from Mendeecees' wife, Yandy Smith, has been deafening, only fueling speculation as rumors of chaos within the household grow louder. And for those who followed Mendeecees' journey, this moment feels dangerously familiar. Let's not forget, this is a man who once served time for being connected to a multi-state drug ring. Back in 2015, he pleaded guilty to federal charges tied to trafficking heroin and cocaine across New York and beyond. Since his release, he's painted himself as a reformed man, committed to family, redemption, and rebuilding. But the court of public opinion doesn't easily forgive fresh allegations, especially when they involve a man with a criminal history, and a woman claiming she was targeted for trying to speak the truth. If these accusations hold water, the image Mendeecees has been carefully crafting could crumble instantly. As the investigation unfolds, the question lingers. Is this a misunderstanding, taken out of proportion, or is the man once dubbed a changed man reverting to old patterns? Either way, the streets are talking, the blogs aren't sleeping, and the justice system may soon have the final word. Things have gone from explosive to potentially catastrophic for Mendeecees Harris, and if Tasha K's allegations hold up in court, he could be facing far more than public embarrassment. A probation violation or even a return to federal custody may be on the horizon. But here's where it gets truly wild. This isn't just a case of he said, she said. According to reports circulating from insiders close to Tasha's team, she didn't just walk into the precinct empty-handed, she brought video evidence. Yes, you read that right. Allegedly, a security camera captured the entire altercation, in the hallway outside the studio where Tasha was preparing to go live. From the moment Mendeecees arrived, uninvited and visibly agitated, to the scuffle that left Tasha shaken, it's all reportedly on tape. Though the footage hasn't surfaced publicly yet, sources claim it's already in the hands of law enforcement. And if you know anything about Tasha K, you know that when she says she's got receipts, she rarely disappoints. This is the same woman who went toe-to-toe with Cardi B in a courtroom and didn't blink. Tasha may be controversial, but when she plays to win. As you'd expect, social media has erupted into a digital frenzy. One side is calling for Mendeecees to be locked up, while others scream set up. Twitter has turned into a courtroom. TikTok is saturated with reenactments, including one now viral skit using Barbie dolls. And Instagram stories are popping off with theories, hashtags, and screen grabs. The internet isn't just watching. It's in full meltdown mode. But perhaps the loudest silence in this saga is coming from Yandy Smith. No posts, no quotes, no cryptic Bible verses, nothing. And fans have taken notice. Her digital silence has sparked a new wave of speculation. Some insiders whisper that she's already seen the footage, that she's furious behind the scenes, and that her legal team has urged her to keep quiet until things settle. If that's true, we could be just one emotional Instagram live away from this drama morphing into a full-on public implosion. Let's not forget, Mendeecees isn't just a supporting character on Love and Hip Hop. He's been positioned as a reformed man, the walking redemption arc. His transformation from federal inmate to devoted husband and father has been a major storyline. And if these allegations stick, VH1 could be facing a serious brand crisis. According to one anonymous crew member, producers are already scrambling, unsure if they can even continue airing the current season if this case heads to court. And let's be real, Tasha K didn't just file that report out of fear. She filed it to make a statement. Her message was clear: you don't get to intimidate me into silence. And the moment news of her police report broke, the internet detonated. Hashtags like Tasha Speaks and Mendeecees Meltdown started trending. Across platforms, Twitter Spaces, reaction videos, TikTok stitches, it was a digital riot. Then, within 24 hours, Tasha's legal team released a public statement confirming not only the criminal complaint, but also teasing a civil lawsuit in the works. Their message was sharp. Tasha K was preparing for a live stream when she was physically and verbally assaulted, and they are pursuing every legal avenue available. The statement closed with a dagger. We encourage the public not to be swayed by silence or manipulation. The truth is coming. Legal experts have weighed in too. If the altercation did occur and Mendeecees instigated it, this could violate the terms of his probation, especially given his history, and lead to an automatic revocation. That's not just bad press, that's jail time. But the plot thickens. Some blogs claim Mendeecees is readying a counterattack, allegedly working with his legal team on a defamation suit against Tasha K. He may be planning to claim the entire encounter was fabricated, citing emotional distress, lost partnerships, and damage to his public image. But let's be honest here, he's not in a strong position. In the public eye, he's gone from reformed man to someone accused of barging into a woman's professional space and sparking an altercation, all to stop the truth from coming out. That's not the redemption narrative VH1 built around him, and it's crumbling fast. Meanwhile, fans are combing through old Love and Hip Hop episodes with fresh eyes, analyzing every interaction, dissecting every quote. One clip has resurfaced where Mendeecees tells Yandy, "You'll never have to question my loyalty." And now, that line feels less like a promise and more like a punchline. The moment Erica Mena dropped her silent bomb, a photo with her hand on her stomach, a middle finger ring, and the caption, "No regrets, only lessons." Social media went into full meltdown. No names needed. Everyone knew the shot was fired. Meanwhile, the internet turned into a courtroom. One user said, "Sir, we're definitely questioning it now." Another joked, "He should have said, 'You'll never have to question my parole officer.'" As fans dissected every frame, Tasha K moved like a strategist. She'd already filed the report. Now she was teasing the goods. Hallway cam clips, partial audio, and witness statements, all turned over to investigators. Then she posted a photo, a wine glass beside a black folder labeled "Confidential." With the caption, "I warned y'all, now the law is involved. Stay tuned. Cue chaos." "Sis is about to drop a Netflix doc," one user said. Another chimed in, "Mendeecees thought this was Love and Hip Hop. This is real life." Fans kept asking Yandy to blink twice if she needed a new husband. Yandy's silence, still intact, except one cryptic story, black screen, white text, "God don't play about his daughters." It sparked a frenzy. Was it about her, Tasha, Erica? No one knows, but everyone's talking. Then came the alleged audio. It's low quality and unverified, but some swear it's the moment of impact. A man yelling, "Turn that damn camera off." A woman shouting, "Get your hands off me!" A loud crash. Then silence. Whether real or not, it fueled speculation. Some say it proves everything. Others claim it's staged. A few think it's a PR stunt. But charges were filed. That part is real. Next, came the leaked report. A redacted crew statement claims a man entered uninvited, acted hostile, and was removed after physical contact. Emergency protocol followed. That's serious. Back at VH1, execs held a 3-hour emergency meeting. One insider said, "We've had fights, but this is different. If charges stick, he's out." Then Erica's post added fuel. No words, just vibes, and a stomach hold. Whether it confirms rumors or stirs the pot, it hit hard. This isn't just a scandal, it's a collapse. And it's far from over. That one post was enough to set the internet ablaze. Was it a pregnancy reveal? A jab at Yandy? Fans couldn't stop spinning theories. While Erica stirred the pot and Yandy stayed radio silent, Tasha K was already making her way to the courthouse. As for Mendeecees' camp, their only response? "We are aware of the allegations and will respond through the proper channels." Translation: full damage control mode. But honestly, the damage is already done. Now the question isn't just whether he did it, it's how much evidence Tasha's really holding. And more importantly, is it strong enough to send Mendeecees back behind bars? Because while he may have beaten a RICO charge before, this could be the scandal that tears everything down. By this point, the buzz wasn't just loud, it was nuclear. And when major players go quiet in the middle of a storm, it usually means one thing: lawyers have officially taken over. Mendeecees, dead silent, Yandy, still dropping cryptic scriptures like Instagram confetti, and Tasha, she's in full boss mode, wine glass in one hand, case files in the other, and a court date circled in red on her calendar. This had gone far beyond gossip. Sources close to the situation confirmed Tasha's report wasn't just for show. It came with evidence, statements, timestamps, and even alleged witnesses ready to testify. Then came the gut punch. Mendeecees is still on supervised release. That's right, he's bound by strict federal conditions. No violence, no altercations, not even verbal. And according to Tasha's team, he broke that clause. Fans took that and ran. One tweet read, "If this goes to court and the judge sides with her, he's going back." Mendeecees walked into that studio thinking this was Love and Hip Hop, but he walked straight into Law and Order, Special Receipts Unit. Every blog, every podcast, every reaction channel went into overdrive. Some streamed countdowns for Tasha's next update. Others broke down blurry screenshots like FBI analysts. But then, a leaked court document dropped like a bombshell. Unconfirmed but wild. It claimed Tasha also filed for a restraining order. Not just for distance, but to force Mendeecees' team to cough up emails, audio, any internal recordings tied to the alleged incident. Why? Because Tasha says there was a cover-up. She claims Mendeecees reached out to someone at VH1, trying to make it all disappear. Let that sink in. His lawyer reportedly advised total media silence. No statements, no interviews, nothing that could be used against him later. But the internet? It's not staying quiet. With every passing hour, more pieces of the puzzle are leaking, and none of them are painting Mendeecees in a good light. According to insiders, Tasha K is accusing him of trying to twist the narrative, pressuring VH1 to frame the altercation as a simple misunderstanding and allegedly pushing to keep the footage buried. But that's not damage control, that's dangerous territory. If any of that's true, it could turn an assault case into an obstruction charge, something courts do not take lightly. One legal expert broke it down like this on YouTube. If Mendeecees tried to interfere with an active investigation while on supervised release, he's not just looking at a violation, he's looking at federal custody. Judges don't play with that. That single clip has been replayed and shared across every corner of social media, with thousands of commenters weighing in on what could come next. For people who've been following Mendeecees' journey, his release, his redemption arc, his attempts to pivot into legitimate business and family life, this moment feels like a stunning reversal. And for those who've always doubted his transformation, it feels like validation. Now the pressure's mounting. Fast. Behind the scenes, there are whispers that his legal team is scrambling, working overtime to respond to subpoenas, review old communications, and get ahead of any additional evidence that might drop. Sources close to the situation say lawyers have been in and out of closed-door meetings, strategizing over how to insulate Mendeecees from any blowback, whether criminal or reputational. If a federal agent puts him under oath, every word he says can be used against him, and any inconsistency could be enough to trigger a violation of his supervised release terms. According to court records, he's still within the window of federal monitoring. That means the stakes are even higher, and while his camp remains largely silent in public, careful, guarded, measured, Tasha's side is doing the exact opposite. Her camp is doubling down, confident, strategic, and clearly playing offense. They've already leaked documents, time-stamped messages, and cryptic receipts on social media, all pointing to a narrative that suggests this situation runs deeper than anyone originally thought. One of her associates even posted, "The truth is a slow leak. You hear that drip? That's not even half of it yet." That one line alone has sent gossip sites and commentary YouTubers into overdrive. As more eyes fall on the case, the internet is turning into a battleground of narratives. Every day, new theories surface, some rooted in legal analysis, others purely speculative. One camp argues that this is nothing but an exaggerated smear campaign meant to drag Mendeecees back into the mud. They point to his recent community efforts, mentoring programs, and clean public image as proof that he's turned the page. But critics say a polished Instagram feed can't erase a pattern of choices, especially when those choices may have crossed legal lines once again. And suddenly, it's no longer just a headline. It's a countdown, a race between spin and truth, between damage control and due process. Because if any part of this story is as real as it looks, then Mendeecees isn't just fighting for his image, he's fighting for his freedom. Every new screenshot, every statement, every source close to the situation becomes a potential puzzle piece. Legal analysts on social media have started outlining possible outcomes, from a quiet negotiated deal with the feds to the nightmare scenario of him being remanded back into custody with no bond. What makes this moment even more complicated is the court of public opinion. For better or worse, perception moves faster than fact. If the allegations stick, even if they're never formally charged, Mendeecees' brand could take a hit that's impossible to fully recover from. Endorsements could vanish, collaborations could dry up, and the narrative of redemption he's worked so hard to build could crack under the pressure of scandal. But at the heart of this isn't just clout or headlines, it's accountability. And the public is watching closely to see whether the justice system will treat him like any other person under federal supervision, or if celebrity status will play a role in what happens next. So now, it's all eyes on the next move. Will Mendeecees speak out publicly? Will more receipts drop from Tasha's side? Will federal agents make a move that shifts this from rumor to official investigation? One thing's certain, time is running out to control the narrative. And when the truth finally breaks, whether whispered, shouted, or handed down in a courtroom, there's no turning back.